Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is out of the box, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Oathroom. Alrighty then, are you ready? Mic check, mic check. Let's get to it. Don't forget, trading is risky and all of that business, but if trading is for you, this might also be the place for you. It is Friday. We've got early in, early out. Try to be done by 10 a.m. here this morning. Let's chat through here. Speaking of mics, hold on a minute. Getting a little bit of some weird feedback there. Test 1, test 2. I'll turn this all the way up. There we go. Test 1, test 2. And that should be better, hopefully. All right. Oh, allergies on the menu here today. Let's look around the horn here at a few things. So one, let me check the higher time frame areas there. First thing, let's get real-time protection because we're gamers and we know the drill. I'm going to relaunch that again because one of the things you also need to pay attention to, if you have left your window open there, when you come back through here again, you will notice that real time, sure enough, it's on. But if you had already had the slider to off, and let's say you minimize this like I do, if you come back to it, it may look like it's off. So you might want to hit this button a couple of times. Okay, just pro tip there. Make sure it's off. Turn it on, turn it off. Make sure real time is off. That will prevent you some hangups there inside of NinjaTrader as the data is flowing through into your hard drive, which actually goes to your Documents NinjaTrader 8 database folder. There's a lot of cache data in there that you want to make sure is not getting scanned every time some data is coming to your PC, if you know what I mean. You don't want pause and hang while that's going on. It's not a scan, but it is a individual. New file comes in. That's what real-time protection does, is in real time, automatically, any new file, any new edit, any new change to any file. And if you know how the files come in there, you'll understand why. So hopefully that explains it. I get people arguing with me all the time. Well, Vinny, I've never had any problems and I want to, and then later on they're like, I don't know why my NinjaTrader's locking up. It can't be my real-time protection. I'm like, I'm just trying to help you out. I assure you, real-time protection is causing you issues. It's the nature of how NinjaTrader sends files to your PC and gets them into the app itself. So there we go. Well, I put it in the exclusions list, Vinny. Real-time protection does not care about the exclusions list. That's for scanning, etc. Okay, there we go. Let's move on. Other ones, some people say, oh, I permanently disabled it. Okay, yeah, then you do a Windows update, and Windows Update puts it back on your PC. So that has happened. This is just the voice of experience doing a lot of tech support throughout the years here with our product, and just know some of those things occur, okay? All right, so currently looking at RTY, very slow here down at 7. I'm going to turn my psychology module on here. While that X is on the screen, I really don't want to be trading. The one thing that I noticed yesterday I forgot to do, I'm so used to trading in Q, this needs to be on the 8s. So I'm going to Algo Bar 8s for my MACV chart. If you're like me and you switched over to RTY today, I want that to be on 8. Correct? You saw that reinstalled Defender on update. See, there you go. Yeah, Ghost Bear just talked about it. So that's the voice of experience. Thank you for backing me up on that. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for those shout outs. Do me a favor while you're there. Smash that like button while you're grabbing your coffee sip here. We still got about 8 minutes till the US Open there. Currently flat. I would normally turn on my full auto right now, but tell me why I'm not going to when you look at this. Pop quiz. Why am I not going to turn on full auto here at this spot? What do we say? Now that I changed that to 8, I'm going to go ahead and save my workspace. Workspace and save. And then I'm going to save as. I'm going to get a backup as well. Save as. I like to do the same name with the name underscore backup. There we go. Saved it twice. Okay, there's a lot of names coming in. I hear somebody calling it zero line. I hear some people call it the dead zone. Some people are saying the zero, but the proper name is the flat line. Everybody type flat line in the chat and get it in your head. Say flat line 3 times to yourself so you'll know when we're talking about it. I'm talking about the flat line. It's not about in the, I don't mind inside the fiddle zone, but when we move up, if you have not been paying attention or you've been missing out on the most recent live streams, I've gone over this a lot. As we come in and approach the flat line, I call it the flat line. Yes, I know it has other names. I'm saying, though, I like to keep everybody consistent. It's part of how you can train yourself to, if you have a group of people who have the same language, the same knowledge, and use the same words, it becomes easier for your mind to sink things in. We call it the flat line. So as we approach the flat line right here, dead zero, I want to not have that on. Or I can potentially reverse the play. I have found that I can reverse it for 10 or 15 ticks. Oftentimes takes heat. Now, it's not every single time, but historically when I look back, looking through, analyzing losers, and it is when we approach the flat line. Now, let's talk about, because I still have about 6 minutes till the open here. There is a difference between approaching the flat line and hitting it versus like right now. If we are sitting on the flat line and we just sit here, now I can turn it on. Because as we sit on the flat line, now if an enigma comes, it can oftentimes move it off of the flat line in either direction. So as it starts to go chugga on the flat line, if the histogram sits on it for a while, doesn't really even have to be very long, but any amount, like it can be just a little bit like that. And then I could turn it on the flat line for the takeoff of the distribution leg. Okay. Awesome. Again, I want you guys to know what I do. That is my biggest goal here for you guys, is to ingrain what I do into your minds. If you want to use my methods, great. Or if you want to understand my methods, to not do them. Know why. You know what? I look at the markets differently. I don't want to do that. At least you will know why. Like, I don't know why Vinny doesn't do that. I've seen plenty of good ones come off the zero line. Okay, great. I've thoroughly explained, my reasons for it. You know what I'm saying? Flat line, that's right.
.rty on the 8th.
All right, US Open coming in about 3 minutes, 45 seconds. We got about 4 minutes to get to 50 likes. Don't forget, I come out here and I'll do the first 15 minutes for free. If we get 50 likes, I'll stay there for the whole session. So make sure that we get those likes on there. We're at 35. We'll need to get to 50 if we want to live stream the whole session. Speed is at 31 on Algobar 3s. On, was that NQ? Pablo, you're talking about NQ? Because right now, on the ones, I'm at 12 on RTY. Good morning, good morning. On NQ, 31 on the 3s right now. So NQ's moving a lot, huh? Okay. Well, we are coming right up on the open here, and I imagine RTY will kind of pick up, and then we'll psychology module. Once it frees up, takes the X off the chart. Oh, there it is. It's like it heard me. So we're now at 35. So we are going to, we don't have as much problem there with the slowness. Okay, we are off the flat line now, so I'm going to go ahead and turn on my full auto there. And I like to let my system do the work there until the first 5 minutes after the open, till about 9:35. Just remember, these are standard operating procedures for me. People keep saying that, like, rules sounds like absolutes, right? The word rule implies absolute. You must do this because it is the rule. They're not rules, they're standard operating procedures. So standard operating procedures are what you default to when you don't have any other information to work off of. If you have to pull off of your standard operating procedures, that is because currently we are not in a standard type of environment or something like that. So if something changes, it's adaptability. It is ultimate flexibility, and a system like mine with AlgoBox allows me to be able to read what's happening in the market in real time quickly and be able to have multiple ways to attack the markets. I like to think about it as going into war with multiple weapons. You know, you don't send a soldier into battle with one weapon, one rifle, right? They've got all kinds of things strapped onto them. They've got the grenade launcher underneath the weapon. They've got multiple types of ammo. They've got a pistol. They've got sniper rifles. They've got support weapons. So same thing that I like to think of as I've got multiple ways to go at the battle. Make sense? Okay, here we go. About 5 seconds from the open. Only time I'm going to turn this off, if I see this go to flat line, I will uncheck the continuous on. And here we go. Here is the open. Let me check the news here real quick while that's going, because I'm hands off anyways.
Fib.rty on the 27.
So if I go into our chat, type !news in pub.
Lower bands touch RTY.
Okay, news events for today. None. Don't see that very often. So no news today. Nothing to pull our fingers off of the gas and brakes. Oh, you're on the ES? Awesome. Enigma short win off the open. Excellent. Happy to hear it.
Speed of RTY 200.
Hey, Fivik. It's going well. Happy Friday.
RTY 282.
Good morning, Diego. Missile SOP. That's right. Standard operating procedures.
Fib.rty on the 27.
Let's take a look at MACV Ultimate. So currently neutral to short, going back and forth between neutral and short there. So again, this is less important there in the morning than it is in the afternoons. Much more important in the afternoons than it is here at the morning. The morning can make a big shift. Okay, we just went flat. we moved into the flat, so I'm turning it off there. So if we move off of it, I can turn it back on, but I just noted that it came up, went flat. Okay, now we came off of it. I'll turn it back on.
Speed of RTY on the 4. Lower bands touch RTY on the 27.
We are 2 minutes past the open.
Lower bands touch RTY on the 27. Lower bands touch RTY on the 27.
Okay, so the psychology modules tell me that we're too fast for easy entries manually. Now, that's the big blue X. We're at 200 BPM here on RTY on the ones.
Speed of RTY 204.
Okay, we just came up into the flat again. I'm going to turn it off.
Lower
Okay,
bands
now we just
touch
moved off of it.
RTY
Turn it
the
back on.
27.
Okay, pretty straight leg starting out here. Let's see if we get a four-legged dog trap here. Leg 1, leg 2. Let's see if this is 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Lower bands touch RTY on the 27.
Potential four-legged dog trap coming. Here comes number 4. Got my finger over the buy here. We are still 1 minute till the 5-minute area. 4. All right, now let's look for the trap. Four-legged dog trap right into king timing. Here comes the head. Give me the up move. Got my finger over the close. If we break down under.
Enigma long on the RTY1.
Got an Enigma coming in along with me. 14.3.
Target filled. Target filled. Target
Lower bands.
filled.
Targets filled for $740 right off the bat there this morning. Come on, get me some hype up in the chat. What's up? You know you gotta love that.
Speed of RTY.
Oh, that is a beauty.
Speed of RTY.
And Curtis is a beast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. That was juicy.
Touch RTY on the 27.
That is how we read the markets, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
CPM RTY on the 1.
Kapow. Beautiful work. Everybody type 4LDT in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. 4LDT plus Enigma catches it. Boom. One of my favorites.
Lower bands touch RTY.
4LDT. And if you know what that stands for, type that in the chat. Pop quiz. 4LDT. What is 4LDT? How did we know that setup was coming? What does
Speed of
4LDT stand for?
159.
Okay, now we got the stair stepper. We can look for a continuation, or I don't say we. I'm going to look for a continuation.
Target
Little
filled.
target one.
Touch RTY.
Excellent. Puts me to 900 on the day, almost to 1K there. Literally 6 minutes after the open, and I'm already up almost 1,000 on the day just knowing our system. It's beautiful. Stair stepper up. You see the smooth legs down. So little teaching and training time here. Okay, we just went flat. Let me turn this off. flat on, look how it came in. Remember, we come up, touch. I'm disabling right here. I do not want to play around this area. It's got to pull off, stay off of that area here for full auto Enigma. Come into that flat line. Now, we sit here for a while, you know the drill, right? I'm just going to keep saying the same things over and over again so that you can learn them as well. Okay, so for LDT, they are smooth legs. Yes, this first one might be questionable, little stubble, right? Somebody didn't shave that morning on this leg, but then it's smooth leg, smooth leg, smooth leg. That gets everybody's attention. Everybody wants to see that smooth leg. They're like, oh yeah, look at that, looking nice, nice and smooth. But remember, we also call them slide legs, right? Slide, 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 trap, boom, up. Okay, everybody's like, oh, it's going down. Another four-legged dog trap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Now we start to stair step. These are stair steppers, right? When it's chukka chukka jagged, and then we get that launch, breaks everybody's hearts right here. Stops run, push back up into the original zone that we could have drawn here. We could have put this in, but you know, we were chatting about.
Speed of RTY 127.
Beautiful. Four-legged dog tarp. It may as well be a tarp. It'll cover you. It'll keep you covered.
Speed of RT1.
That's right. Four-legged dog trap. Four-legged dog trap. That's right. Mr. Pips thinks we spell it with $3 signs. I agree. Hey, Brandon. Thank you, my friend. What's up, Mr. Kelly? Good to see you. Mr. Cobb. Oh, it's Dork in the house. Dynamite, out of sight, radical kid. Great to see you.
Speed of RTY 83.
It's a tarp. Only Star Wars nerds are going to understand that. Admiral Akbar. It's a tarp. Good morning, Mr. James. All right, 941. So 940 to 950. This is that zone where we look for a potential reversal. Let me look on the higher time frames and let me see where that would be. Oh, not an easy read for a 940 to 950. Why do I say that? Let me zoom back out here. All right, so here's what I'm looking at on multiple time frames. Not an easy read. This one would have been. Right, we come up like this, cool. But this... Oh, this is a mess. All right. Oh, this is a mess. Now, up top, we have not reached the golden ropes. So to me, this looks like we've got more space to go down there
RTY on the 27th.
and potentially touch them. Now, can we tell though? No, we're so close to it, we could yank back up as well. So
Speed
not an easy read on the 940 to 950, but I need to mentally start to prepare myself. Standard operating procedures still are going to override what I see. So my standard ops are, I'm going to be looking for a potential reversal trap. Now, this is stair stepping down right now. Okay, stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step. So be careful of this. We're not trying to pull, there's no four-legged dog trap here. This is a steady 80 down, all right? So that could continue. Oh, looks like we got some stuff from yesterday. Let's remove some of this. I forgot to clear drawing objects this morning, so I'll go ahead and clear all.
On the 8th. Lower bands touch RTY on the 27th. Speed of
Okay,
RTY
now,
83.
structurally, we
Speed
could
of
bounce
RTY
here.
83.
27. Oh, somebody give me the right range. Is this the proper range? I think it is. Yeah, 27. We set this up for yesterday. Oh, I'm bringing this over like you guys can only see one chart. Sorry, you guys can see everything right now, can't you? So we got a diamond coming in here. So we could get a bounce off of this. This is a very straight leg drop down, and oftentimes they don't just continue on forever. So potentially a breather here, 940 to 950. So let's see if we can get 20 ticks out of a bounce here as we come into this area. Is this the low? Yeah, that's low of day right there. So let's see if it kind of fakes to that. Everybody thinks it's going to get to low of day, but they're not going to put it. It's pretty early to go and tap in on that. So we could fake it. At the same time, this has been stair stepping down. Let's see if we get a play down in here, maybe an Enigma. Are we off the low? Yes. But I'm going to manually enter in off of one of those if that's going to occur. I'm going to go ahead and switch to 5 small. I'm up 1K already on the day. And remember, early in, early out on Friday. So I want to... actually, it's probably superstition time here. Let's go. I'm going to go superstition buster on the next play to get me over 1K there on a Friday, being ultra cautious. Let's see. How many trades? Was it just one trade or two? No, it's 2 trades for me.
Fib.
2 trades. So winner, winner. Chicken dinner, right? 2 trades out of 5, and then we'll look for a nice perfect bonus here. Okay, potential reversal right here. Let's draw the zone, draw the zone, draw the zone, draw the zone, draw the zone. Double cross bottom of a zone. Got my finger over the buy. If we come down here, give me a cross.
Lower bands touch RTY.
So could have taken that long right there. Does everybody understand why? You can see the zone. If I had already drawn the zone here, then double cross at the bottom of zone. You know the deal. DCR. Type DCR in the chat to drill it into your mind. DCR. What does that stand for? Type DCR, and then if you got an extra moment, type in what does that stand for. Talk about it. And then we'll talk about how you can know DCR versus DCDM in a moment like that.
Speed of RTY 103. Lower bands touch RTY on the 27.
Okay, we've got a bright green dot there that also helped us out, and several things there that kind of gave that area the accumulation section here, so we could play that as the accumulation, which we did. I mean, we already prepared ourselves for looking for a potential little miniature reversal there. Now, it could continue on down. There's no, you know, oh, we've got to turn here and make a giant pivot. But it's, again, we just need to catch 1-2 bars at a time. We are low time frame players. We're here to play the game. Right? We let the big guys move the markets. We're not here to move the markets. We're here to play the game, right? All right, I see a lot of good answers here. Double cross reversal. That's right, DCR. Double cross reversal. Double cross reversal. 100%. That's right.
Speed
Excellent.
RTY 106.
What's up, S Trader? Strader. Still 3 minutes
RTY on the 27.
in our reversal zone there. Do you see how they played into that? Double cross reversal, come to the bottom of the zone again. Let's zoom in here. Now that we've seen the higher time frame, let's look at it real close. See, there's my 1K right there, but you know, it's too busy chatting, gabbing away, and I did not draw my zone fast enough. You guys come in, make sure you guys see that zone. Go ahead and draw it for yourselves. We just did a video on this yesterday. Go check out yesterday's video highlight on how to draw that region, when you should draw the region. It's a compilation that Eddie put together for us, compiling multiple times of me using that, how I used it, talking through play setups, etc. Once you've got those there, it makes DCRs much easier when you can visually see. Boom. And again, where's your stop at? Under one of those. Okay, we got it right up underneath it. No problem. Small stop. Bigger target. Remember, target 1 is going to be in the middle of the zone. This one's a little bit more difficult because it's a narrow zone, but it's a zone nonetheless. Just follow, for me, I'm going to, follow my SOPs.
RTY on the 27.
Okay, smooth legs out, right? First thing I note, smooth legs out. Smooth leg, smooth leg, smooth leg. So potential 4-legged dog trap right here.
Speed of RTY 80.
There's the 4th.
DCDM RTY on the 1.
Ooh, nope. Okay, I got a hold on that. That could be a full DCDM here, but at this little target here, if we hit the gold line, I will pop it for a little move. Try to get a 1 target to get me to my 1K.
Touch RTY on the 27.
Gold line reversal.
Target.
All right, that's enough for my 1K. It's a little bit tricky right there. We could continue to skid down, so I'm going to take it. 1K on a Friday. Come on. Come on. Gold line reversal. Type GLR in the chat. That is a GLR, gold line reversal, in the chat. Let's do it.
Lower man's touch RTY on the 27.
Hello. It's John C.
GLR in the chat. Gold line reversal. So we hit that gold line. What's the gold line? That is that target line right there off of a double cross, double move. So we were outside of a zone, so I can't do a DCR, right? So my default in my head is double cross, double move. And it was too behind it to try to take that, and it's also one that it was too close to a zone for me to be comfortable with. GLR lets me have plenty of mental time to set up for it, and remember, I want a perfect play or a final bonus to add to it. Remember, I am winner, winner, chicken dinner.
27.
Down here, bottom left. See my hand waving on the bottom left of the screen here. So on my desk, I know I'm 2 winners in, right? I got 3 more to get that final bonus. And I went ahead and if I don't have a 6-1, but there it is. punched in on my bonus. Now, if you're using the electronic version of this, makes it much easier. So now I get to come up here and I'm going to punch in on my bonus trade there. 1K in the leader account on a Friday, early in, early out, and now it's pool time. Everybody can go hang out by the pool. You came in, you took care of business, and you're feeling pretty good on a Friday, walking away. So that, you know, I'll tell you, on a Friday, if you're like me, I don't like to walk away with a loss on a Friday. You're right, you got to sweat it for, you know, kind of 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you know, and you come back in on Monday, you might be a little pensive because you're remembering from Friday. And whereas, you know, during the week, hey, if you have a bad day on a Monday, well, you know, you got Tuesday, right? Bad day on a Wednesday, no worries, got Thursday, right? But on a Friday, man, you know, you got to let that loss sink in, right? And sweat it through on the weekends. So early in, early out on a Friday, my stats over time had told me that I struggled on Fridays in the old past. Now that we've got our tools, I mean, people always take, they don't take into account improvements. I get a lot of the trolling online. It's like, well, I've seen Vinny back in 2016 had a blowout day. Yeah, I saw Vinny lose $40,000 on a single day back in. Yeah, well, those are true. I've seen Vinny. Yes, those can occur. Those have happened. The versions that we're on, if for some reason they never come into account. When Vinny was on version whatever, that would be more accurate. When Vinny was on version whatever, fill in the blank, version 7.3.1. But what about now? I mean, system is so good. Now, speaking of so good, watch what's coming out next. About 1 week from now, on August 15th, or somewhere thereabouts. I need to see what day that lands on. But the week of the 15th, we've got a really cool release for you guys. I talked about the items that are in that release yesterday, so go back and check out yesterday's live stream. It was a short one yesterday. A lot of good things to learn from yesterday's live stream. But you're going to want to know what's coming in that next one. Just even further improvements on some of the little wish list items. We got to get into the wish list items because the system is so solid now that we get to go, what do you guys want to see? What else would you guys like to improve on in the system? Look at that beauty right there. So we got a divergence firing off of the Super Bowl bands plus a cipher. So you got a PRZ cross. It's an Alpha Omega PRZ cross. Plus you've got the divergence firing. Very big up move there off of the low of day. Very nice. Yeah, double tap and up move. So we could have done this with another accumulation zone. Now, do you see the stair steps out of this? Hard to read off of a 4LDT because that, I mean, it might be 1, 2, 3. I mean, still classic 4LDT, move down, trap. Everybody's looking short, and then now stair stepper, larger stair steps now. What I kind of call the stairway to heaven. Looks like it can kind of, you can just kind of walk up there. If you were picturing yourself walking up, can you walk this up? Yes. Can you really walk up this way? No. That's a big step, so that's a slide, right? You can't really walk up it. I kind of just visually think of myself, is this an easy incline to step up? If it is, then we continue. That's the way that I like to look at things. Make sense? You guys learned something there today? It is Friday. Don't forget the back to school offer there. We've extended the Christmas in July offer because I wasn't around much there in July for vacation things and legal stuff and all that kind of fun stuff. We are doing the back to school there, and there is now a payment plan that's even better. Payment plan for you there, and it is available in Discord. Don't even need to send me a DM or any of that kind of stuff anymore. Thanks to PayPal, got you set up with the lease to own option on the $24.99 plan. Available on the website as well. Click on the little link at the top. It says back to school offer. Get yourself hooked up with Lifetime. Includes all of the good stuff. But you do need to make sure you've got an Apex account. So Apex, use the code ALGOBOX to take advantage of that offer. That is the only caveat, that you will need to have an Apex account using code ALGOBOX to have all the good stuff enabled for you. You learned a lot? Fantastic. Well, happy Friday. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchbot, Mod Squad, Curtis, G, and Eddie B, I am sending out the Big H-Town. Have a great weekend. See ya. Art team, go ahead and show them how it's done.
The old adage where the individual investor doesn't have a chance, but the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and more money and better opportunity. I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use they have better front end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Enigma on HY74.
Rewind. Rewind.
Enigma long on the RTY4.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these forex.
RTY72.
Delta vibrating. Long. Look for long. Harmonic pattern. Pick up. Down on freeze. Order filled. Target filled.
RTY60.